Hello, welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and I am a clairvoyant psychic and energy healer. Today, I'm going to be guiding you through several spiritual practices, as well as sharing with you the astrology, numerology, and card reading for the following day, April 29th. So, welcome and hello all. I'm going to start us off with a little singing bowl to bring ourselves to our present, into a little bit more into peace. All right, so I would now like to guide us through a grounding exercise. Grounding is very helpful to do every day, as it allows us an opportunity to practice self-healing, to release any energy that's not really serving our best interests, if there is any. And if you practice it over a long period of time, it can assist you in wearing down any energy blocks, as well as many other energy manifestations that may not be in alignment with your highest good. So I'm going to guide you through this now, and I hope you'll follow along. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Imagine gently attached to the bottom of this bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that your bubble is filled with a dark color. Imagine or intend seeing this dark color drain down your bubble, down into the pipe, and down into the earth. And breathe as you visualize this. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all energy that we are now ready to let go of. And we release this energy from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. As you see the last of this energy exit the bottom of your bubble, see the drain at the bottom disappear, and know that your aura is sealed and complete. And the pipe falls away from you and dissipates into the earth. And we have grounded. I find that it is a good practice to replenish one's energy after clearing some energy away, and we're going to do that now through a mini crystal healing. And today's crystal is carnelian. Carnelian restores vitality and motivation and stimulates creativity. It gives courage, promotes positive life choices, dispels apathy, and motivates for success. So I'm going to be channeling the energy of this crystal to you. And if you would like to participate, just hold the intention of connecting. I will begin now. All right. I want to now draw this mini healing to a close. I hope you enjoyed the energy of carnelian. And while we are in this energetic space, we are going to move into our affirmation for the day. We're going to say this affirmation together 3 times. Let's begin. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. When I lean towards love, I am led. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. When I lean towards love, I am led. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. When I lean towards love, I am led. I find this a really great reminder. If you are inclined to do so, I encourage you to take this affirmation with you in your day ahead. It's a sentiment that I remember often, and it gives a lot of food for thought. All right, that concludes our affirmation for the day. Next, we are going to move into our card reading for the day ahead. So this reading is to give us insight and guidance into the following day, which is April 29th. And this is a collective reading, so you may find that you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it, and both are perfect. Today's reading comes to you from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. This reading is for everyone watching, whether you're watching this live or during morning in your time zone. Just trying to decide what order these ought to be in. Alright, let's see if there's anything they would like to add. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm going to put the titles of the cards on the screen, and then we'll read them. A classic pairing, death and love. You'll find throughout mythology and history that deities ruling these are often found together, or sometimes in the same cosmic archetype. The first card is death, symbolic, of course. I do like to read from the booklets, not only because I find them very well written, but it allows everyone to resonate with the part of the message meant for them. Alright, so death. This marker portends a time of transformation, a total change of attitude, the death of the old. Regardless of how death presents itself, it is a necessary aspect of all things. Always remember the phoenix that rises up out of its own ashes to soar in the wind, renewed, filled with life. Death is the winter of things, part of the cycle of life. When you receive this marker, you are reminded that all things have their season. Take courage, for in surrendering to death, in time you will be blessed with extraordinary new life. Rejoice, for that which dies fertilizes and fortifies the new. Endings always point to fresh beginnings. Indeed, for this card is followed by love. This marker reminds you to show kindness and compassion to all whom you may meet on your path, be it a beggar on a street corner, a coworker, a family member, an animal, or a plant whose leaves need pruning, or people on the internet. This marker asks you to shift perception from yourself as a solitary person on the earth to one who's part of a living system. Love is what made you, so keep it flowing. Remember to receive love as well. Ask yourself, am I blocking love? This marker reminds you that you're as connected to all of life as it is to you, and that you're responsible to be the steward of the love of the God/Goddess/higher power. Love is without conditions. It is respectful, mindful, sees all life as sacred, and acts in accordance. Love reminds you that this very planet is a living being. Love is the very essence of the divine in you, and it sees the divine in others. This is the time to see through the eyes of love, and always ask before you act, what would love do? The answer will always bring you extraordinary power. This marker is a very fortunate and transformative omen. So as we are experiencing endings and transformation in our life, this is a reminder to be kind to yourself, to remember that you are connected to all the life that there is, and to be kind to others, for everyone else is experiencing endings as well. And even though it brings new opportunities, new life, and new goodness, that it is still a hard thing to experience. All right, so that concludes the card reading for the day ahead. And next, I would like to share with you the numerology for April 29th. So the 29th is a 2-day, and the guidance, I'm sensing from the two I usually find to be a nurturing or needy number, or talking about union. I feel that energy is at play too, but here it's highlighting the other side of 2, which is the idea of separation, duality, which is where the one splits and we become defined as individuals. So there's a vibration of separation, the other side of 2, and separating what is not useful to us anymore away, so that we can focus on what is in alignment with us, to focus on ourselves as individuals and what really makes us truly ourselves, or our highest good lies, and letting the rest fall away. So it's interesting. This concerns both union, remembering you're part of something greater, but also remembering to be an individual, for that is important to the all also. All right. Next, I would like to share with you the astrology for April 29th. First, I'm going to enjoy a spot of coffee. I do see we have some comments, and some of them I'm not sure exactly what it is we're talking about, but hello to Nancy, Masomi, Scotty, Sharon, Bella, Umair, and everyone else. Hello. All right. So, well, I'm glad you could catch it when you can, Nancy. I should read your comment. Let's move right along. So, the astrology is not a horoscope for specific sun signs. It describes what sign every planet is in currently, including the sun. And altogether, this describes the energy that will be present in our day ahead, and the influence it exerts over us all and the energy that is available for us all to use if we choose to do so. All right, so let us begin with the sun. The sun is in Taurus. So during this time, there's a focus on our foundations in life. Are you really living in alignment with yourself, in accordance with your own truth? Anywhere there is weakness in your foundations, it's likely to be exposed at this time. On the other hand, we have the opportunity to strengthen our foundations or to create stronger ones. And for some of us, even to begin building upon our foundations that we've started, if they are true and strong, and to start building further along our goals and what it is we'd like to create and who it is we would like to become. The moon is in Leo, so during this period, we are feeling a need to feel as though we are doing well and that we are doing a good job at whatever it is we are doing, to feel important and that we matter to others. So be sure to give that to yourself. Just, a little affirmation or pats on the back, fits for the little things. And to give that to others as well. And if you need that from others, to just say so, like, when I share something I just did with you, could you tell me that I did well or give me positive feedback? It's just what I need. At the very least, the people around me are rather open and accommodating. We need each other. Anyway, so Leo is kind of aligned to this, and also wanting to open ourselves to being generous with others as well as being generous with ourselves. Moving along. Jupiter is in Capricorn. So if we can embody Capricorn traits such as being responsible for the choices we've made in the past and how they have brought us to where we are now, and taking responsibility for our choices going into the future, and making decisions and pushing ourselves forward, we can manifest opportunities for ourselves. Pluto is in retrograde in Capricorn. So Pluto has an intense transformative energy, and retrogrades are a period of reassessment, revealing, and shedding. So during this period, anything that's not really in alignment with us, or that's true or has weakness or cracks in its foundations, many of these things are going to be kind of moved away from our life, even if we don't necessarily want that, or we're not enabling that process in any way. So the energy is a bit stronger than normally, so it's sort of going in that direction. And it'll address things, especially in areas that pertain to responsibility, issues of dependency and power dynamics, especially in relationships, and any decisions we've made throughout our lives so far or that we are making now. We may need to become aware of what we have created and how we put ourselves where we are, or what choices we made that weren't really in alignment with ourselves and may have been motivated by other things. Venus is in Gemini. So during this time, we are seeking to connect with others. We want intellectual and social stimulation, and most of all, we want to lift others up and to be lifted up by them. So we don't want, it's not a good idea to really be around people who bring you down. I mean, it never is, but during this time, there's a stronger pull towards that, which actually helps us continue to move forward and to grow in our lives. Neptune in Pisces is connecting us with our intuition and deeper subconscious selves. We choose to do so, we can tune into this deeper knowing and use this knowledge about ourselves to make decisions that are in greater alignment with ourselves. There's a lot of strong themes. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit today, I do talk about the planets every day, but I feel like there's some strong themes between the planets. We're being encouraged more and more to get into alignment. Mercury's in Taurus. So with this energy, it may express itself as us being obstinate and staying stuck in the way things have been or in our fears. Or it will lend strength to those of us who are standing in our truth and will assist us in digging in our heels, so to speak. To have the strength to build ourselves up, to build our lives forward. Uranus is also in Taurus. This has been here a while and it's been shaking things up the whole time. And it is going to continue to push us out of our comfort zones, out of what has been safe for us so far, because it's been places of stagnancy. And it's encouraging us into a new kind of comfort zone, but in the sense of it being creating safety for ourselves that we can grow from, rather than a rut that's comfortable and not challenging. Mars and Saturn are in Aquarius, so there's a strong push towards sharing what is inside of us with others. And Saturn highlights our responsibility in what it is we are sharing with others. This would be our feelings, ideas, beliefs, knowledge, resources. Whatever we share will be amplified and fed into by the consciousness of those we share it with, and that'll become more true for us. We are forming a lot of things for ourselves at this time, so be mindful of what it is you're sharing. Are you sharing fear? Are you sharing joy or your own truth, or art and paintings, and so on? Absolutely anything that you share with anyone in any way. Those are the planets. Let's take a look at our aspects. There's a lot of things with the moon. So the moon moves into Leo a bit later in the day. So the moon is in Cancer for part of the day, and while it is in that position, it is in opposition. Let's see, where did they go? To Jupiter. So the moon in Cancer, so in a bit of a more emotional, nurturing energy, is in opposition from Jupiter in Capricorn. So we may be feeling a need to be nurtured and to feel safe. And this may keep us from being able to be more sufficient and to be more responsible and to do what Jupiter is asking of us. And I say that if we address our need and desire to be safe, and if we take time to emotionally nourish ourselves, that the tension in this aspect can actually be brought out in a positive way and give us the strength we need to be responsible and independent. It's also in opposition to Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So rather, likewise with Jupiter, if we can fulfill our emotional needs for ourselves and feed our being so that we can be strong, it'll be easier for us to take a look at places of weakness in our life and things that need to be let go of, that we need to stop holding on to, which is what Pluto retrograde is all about. And then finally, let's get to those two. It is in triune with Neptune in Pisces. So here it's a bit more complementary. And for some of you, this will happen while you're sleeping. So may express itself more in your dreams. During your sleep, dreaming about where your emotional needs lie, what it is either what it is you need to feel more safe and cared for, or what your fears are in concern to those things, perhaps some fears that need to be worked through. And then, once the moon is actually in Leo, it goes into opposition with Saturn in Aquarius. So again, once it is here, there is a need to feel acknowledged, important, capable, and to be appreciated by others, though also by ourselves. So, if there isn't anyone else to fulfill that need and validate you, you can validate yourself to you. And once it's in opposition to here, Saturn in Aquarius is about maturing or taking responsibility about what it is we share with others and what we perpetuate out in the world. And how we contribute or not to the spread of consciousness. So with this opposition, obviously Leo is also connected to some unflattering qualities, like all signs. And so it's possible for our pride to get in the way, or for that to be the basis of what it is we share with others, and we may perpetuate our own fears or project what we're feeling inside or about ourselves outward, and that'll be fed by the energy of collective consciousness and become more of a reality for you. So be mindful. You could also choose to put out appreciation, generosity, and kindness, because Leo also encapsulates these things as well, and to share that with those you're connected with or with your greater community, and have that perpetuated and solidified as part of your reality. So that is the astrology for April 29th. I'll just move right into this. I would like to take a moment to say MMR is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you all so much. On screen are the names of our current members on Patreon. Thank you for your continued support and for helping me be here every day to share this information with everyone. I hope you read the comments and that you know you've played a part. A lot of people share about how it helps them, so you're a part of that. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who shares these videos every day. And of course, thank you to all who watch. This was made for you. Thanks for making this part of your spiritual journey. Visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report to learn more about MMR. And if you'd like to become a member or patron, members get access to exclusive content such as the monthly Metaphysical Report. The one for May is going to be released within the next few days, and it'll give you the forecast for the entire month ahead, just like the daily report gives you the forecast for the following day. All right. Now I would like to guide us through a psychic shielding exercise before we finish this up. So this is also important to do each day. Having a psychic shield can protect you from any foreign or hostile energy, from other people or entities. It's also a way of affirming to yourself a psychic boundary between you and others. So keeping you with you and keeping everyone else's energy outside of yourself. It can be a way for that to kind of sink in, especially if you have troubles with setting personal boundaries. It's one place to start. It's fairly simple, so I hope you'll follow along. In front of you, imagine or intend drawing a gold equal-armed cross. In the center of the cross, see a white rose open and bloom. Draw that gold energy upward and draw a cross and bloom a rose above you, behind you, and below you. Connect these crosses in a gold vertical ring that surrounds you. Take that energy to the side, draw a cross and bloom a rose, connect to the cross behind you, draw a cross, bloom a rose, and connect these crosses in a horizontal ring that surrounds you. Stopping here at the side, draw a vertical ring going the other direction, connecting the crosses. Now see the gold energy spread between the rings, filling in the spaces between them so you are in a complete gold sphere. And that's it. You've cast a psychic shield. Finally, I would like us to set an intention for our day ahead. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or to accept my intention for you. This is also an important daily practice because we do create our reality. For some of us, this may seem an unlikely truth, so this is a simple way to start engaging that for ourselves. Or if you have already experienced the evidence of this in your life, then it's a simple way to remember that every day. This day ahead brings us greater clarity about who it is we are and who it is we would like to be. We define ourselves. And in our day ahead, we remember that that is our power and our responsibility. We open ourselves to receiving all of our good. Thank you. We are grateful, and so it is. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to my Facebook page, YouTube channel, or to Patreon if you would like to see MMR each day. And remember to share this video when it is morning in your time zone. I hope you all have a beautiful day ahead. Thank you as always for joining me during the report. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and this has been the Morning Metaphysical Report.